Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 26, Text 18. Antah Purusha Rupena Kala Rupena Yo Bahihi Samanvetyesha Sattvanam Bhagavan Atma Mayaya. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Bhaktivedanta Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. By exhibiting His potencies, the Supreme Personality of Godhead adjusts all these different elements, keeping Himself within as the Super Soul and without as time. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Here it is stated that within the heart, the Supreme Personality of Godhead resides as the Super Soul. This situation is also explained in Bhagavad Gita. The Super Soul rests beside the individual soul and acts as a witness. This is also confirmed elsewhere in the Vedic literature. The two birds are sitting on the same tree of the body. One is witnessing and the other is eating the fruit of the tree. This Purusha or Paramatma, who resides within the body of the individual soul, is described in Bhagavad Gita 13.23 as the Upadrishta, witnesses, and the Anumanta, sanctioning authority. The conditioned soul engages in the happiness and distress of the particular body given him by the arrangement of the external energy of the Supreme Lord. But the Supreme Living Entity or the Paramatma is different from the conditioned soul. He is described in Bhagavad Gita as Maheshwara or Supreme Lord. He is Paramatma, not Jivatma. Paramatma means the Super Soul, who is sitting by the side of the conditioned soul just to sanction his activities. The conditioned soul comes to this material world in order to lord it over material nature. Since one cannot do anything without the sanction of the Supreme Lord, he lives with the Jiva soul as witnesses and sanction giver. He is also Bhokta. He gives maintenance and sustenance to the conditioned soul. Since the living entity is constitutionally part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Lord is very affectionate to the living entities. Unfortunately, when the living entity is bewildered or illusioned by the external energy, he becomes forgetful of his external relationship with the Lord. But as soon as he becomes aware of his constitutional position, he is liberated. The minute independence of the conditioned soul, the minute independence of the conditioned soul is exhibited by his marginal position. If he likes, he can forget the Supreme Personality of Godhead and come into the material existence with a false ego to lord it over material nature. But if he likes, he can turn his face to the service of the Lord. The individual living entity is given that independence. His conditioned soul is ended and his life becomes successful as soon as he turns his face to the Lord. But by misusing his independence, he enters into material existence. Yet the Lord is so kind that as Super Soul, he always remains within the conditioned soul. The concern of the Lord is neither to enjoy nor to suffer from the material body. He remains with the Jiva simply as sanction giver and witness so that the living entity can receive the result of his activities, good or bad. Outside the body of the conditioned soul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead remains as a time factor. According to the Sankhya system of philosophy, there are 25 elements. The 24th element already is described, plus the time factor makes 25. According to some learned philosophers, the Super Soul is included to make a total of 26 elements. Thus, thank the Bhaktivedanta.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, 26th Chapter, text number 18, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 27th of December, 1974, in Bombay, India.
अंतः पुरुष रूपेण काल रूपेण जो बहि समन्वितेश सत्यानां भगवान आत्मा भगवान the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is exhibiting himself in so many ways that is summarized in the Vishnu Puran, just like the heat and light, just like in the material world, we have got experience. The whole system of the material world is going on under the heat and light. The sunshine is diffusing unlimited quantity of heat and light, and on this heat and light the whole material existence is there. That is scientific estimate. Because the sunlight is there, the heat and light is there, the whole planetary system is rotating, there is vegetation and varieties of foods, flowers, varieties of manifestation. This is heat and light. Similarly, the example is given in the Vishnu Puran. Ekodesha sthita sagne josna vistarina jatha parasya brahmana shakti sarvedam akhilam jagat. Just like Agni, fire, ekodesha sthita is there in one place, localized. Agni does not move, but heat moves. That you have got experience. You have a big fire in one place. The fire does not move, but you can feel the existence of fire by heat and light. Similarly, Bhagavan does not move. He has got immense power. Parasya Shakti Vividhaiva Sriyate. He moves by his energy. That is the difference between the Mahabharata philosopher and Vaishnava philosopher. Vaishnava philosopher says the Bhagavan is staying in one place. Golokaiva nivasati akhilatma bhuto. He is staying. In the Shastra, we understand that Krishna, Vrindavanam paritajya, na padamekam gacchati. Krishna does not leave even by a step Vrindavan. He always remains. So, in the Brahma Samhita also it is stated that Golokaiva nivasati akhilatma bhuto. He is always living in Golok Vrindavan. Does not require to move. That is his inconceivable potency. Suppose I am sitting here, suppose I have got to do something in my apartment. So, unless I go there, that business cannot be performed. This is my position. But Krishna, although he does not leave even by step Goloka Vrindavan, he is always enjoying in company Srimati Radharani. Anandamaya Abhyasa. His only business is Ananda, Satchidananda Vigraha. But he has got so many other businesses. So many. He has to Sarvasya Chaham Ridishannivishta, Krishna says. That I am situated in everyone's heart. And Matta Smriti Jnanam Apohanancha. And through me, the living entity is getting intelligence, remembrance. So just see how much busy he is. Everyone's heart, Ishara Paramak, Sarva Bhutanam Riddeshe Arjuna Tishta. Ishara, the super soul, it is said here, Antar Purusha Rupena, the super soul. And the Bhagavad Gita also confirmed, Sarvasya Chaham Ridishannivishta. He is situated in everyone's heart. In Upanishad also it is said that two birds are sitting in one tree. So one bird is eating the fruit and the other bird is simply observing as witness. Anuvanta, upadrashta in the Bhagavad Gita. So just imagine there is no limit of the living entities. So anantaya kalpata. Anantaya means there is no numerical count, innumerable. Nitya nityana, nityana, bahuvachan, plural number. So there is no limit of these living entities. And still, Krishna has to live within the heart of every living entity. Just see, and every living entity has different business, and he has to sanction and witness. There is a common saying that not a blade of grass can move without the sanction of God. Actually, that is the fact. Everyone has got different propensities, and he cannot do it without the sanction of God. This is God's business. Just see. Ananta Koti, innumerable jiva, and he has to give sanction and see his business and witness, also give the result, his witness, and he has to give the result also, because he is doing independently. He must enjoy or suffer the activities that is going on. Karmana daiva netrena. He has to give different types of body. Suppose I want to eat everything, never mind how much nonsense and nuisance it is. There are so many men, they eat everything. So he has to be offered the body of a pig. No discrimination, even stool accepted. So who is giving this body? Daiva netrena, by superior observation. Krishna is saying that this living entity wants a body so that he can eat anything up to stool. So he has to judge, he has to give karmana daiva netrena jantar deho upatti. So we are getting different types of body. Krishna does not give directly, because he is the Supreme Lord. He has nothing to do. Natasya karjam karanancha vidyate. This is the basic information. He has nothing to do. Simply his order is sufficient. That is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddeshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutani jantra rudhani maya. So Krishna orders only Maya that give this living entity a body like a demigod or a dog or a pig or a tree. So there are 8,400,000 varieties of body. He has to manage all this. How is managing? Is he managing personally? No. He is managing through his potency. Atmamaya. Here it is said, Atmamaya. Samanteti esha satyana Bhagavan Atmamaya. Maya means energy, tricks. This is called Maya. So everything is being done by his potency. So the Mayavadi philosopher, they say, when Bhagavan is everywhere, his action is visible in every step, every atom, everywhere. Where is the original form of Bhagavan? Everything is Bhagavan. This is called Nirvisheshvadi, Nirakarvadi. Bhagavan has no akar. He is finished because he is everywhere. Therefore, there cannot be any particular form of God. This is Nirvisheshvadi. That is material conception. Just like if we take something and make into pieces and throw it everywhere, the original form of that particular thing is finished. This is material conception. But spiritual conception is different. Spiritual conception is stated in the Vedas, Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyati. Krishna is Purna and he has expanded himself in so many ways, so many potencies, so many forms, but he still is Krishna. That is Krishna. You cannot think that because Krishna is expanded in so many forms and so many ways, therefore he is finished. There is no more. This form of Krishna is Maya. No. That is Krishna. The Krishna can expand himself. Advaita Achyuti Anadi Ananta Rupam. Ananta Rupam. You cannot count him. We are also forms of Krishna. Bibindans. Everything is Krishna's form. The pantheism, they take it that Krishna, everything is Krishna's form, then where is Krishna? No. Krishna is still Krishna. Advaita Achyuti Anadi Ananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusam Navajauvanam. This is still Adyam. Purusham Adyam Govindam Adi Purusam Tamaham Bhajam. He still remains Adi. So how he has expanded, that is stated here. Bhagavan Atma Maya. By his internal potency. Bhagavan Atma Maya. Prasa Shakti Vividhaivasthete. The example is given that a sun is localized in one place, but he is managing the whole universal affair by his heat and light. That is potency. That does not mean for time immemorial, sun is supplying unlimited quantity of heat and light all over the universe, day and night. There is no stoppage. It is not that sun's heat and light has been stopped because it is night for us, but his heat and light is being distributed. But instead, the sun has diminished by a small quantity. If it is possible, even for the material thing, sun is nothing but an insignificant material thing. There are millions of suns, millions and trillions of suns. That is admitted even by modern science. So, this sun is only an insignificant portion of the sun category. This universe is the smallest. There are many big universes. And each in every universe there is sun, there is moon, there is other things. And all these universes combined together is 1/4 energy of Krishna. Ekangsena sthitu jagat. When Arjuna wanted to know about Krishna's potencies, Vibhuti, he said in so many ways, then at last he summarized, Athva bahunaitena kingyatena tavarjuna Vishtabha aham idam Krishnam ekansena sthitu. You just try to understand my potency in this way, that the whole material creation, cosmic manifestation, innumerable universes. What are these universes? Jasyaika nishasita kalamathavalamba jivanti loma vilaja jagadanna natha. In each and every universe there is a prime Lord or creator, the Lord Brahma. So there are innumerable universes and there are innumerable Lord Brahmas, innumerable Lord Shivas, everything innumerable. So, Jasyaika nishasita kalamathavalamba, and these innumerable universes are coming out from the breathing of Mahavishnu. That Mahavishnu is partial expansion of Krishna. Jasyaika nishasita kalamathavalamba jivanti loma vilaja jagadanna natha Vishnu mahana saho yajassa kalabhisesa. Kalabhisesa means kala, an angsha. Angsha is directly, and kala is angsha of the angsha. There are so many things to understand the science of Krishna. Therefore Krishna says that jatatamapi siddhyanam koshchit vetimam tattva. There are many siddhas. We are not siddhas. We are trying to be siddhas. Manusyanam sahasreshu koshchit jatati siddha. Not all. Just like here, the bhakti yoga is going on. How to become siddha. But who is interested? In Bombay there are millions of people. But who is interested? Therefore, Krishna says, Manusyanam sahasreshu koshchit jatati siddha. There are millions and millions of human beings, but out of them, one may be interested to become siddha. And if one is siddha, jatotamapi siddhanam, and all those siddhas, those are actually siddhas, they are trying to understand Krishna. Koshchit, out of them, somebody may be knowing Krishna. Therefore, the Krishna science is not so easy. It's not so easy. So therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has advised, Jai Krishna Tattva Vetta Sei Guru. Jai Krishna Tattva Vetta. Any person who knows the science of Krishna, he is Guru, not others. Jai Krishna Tattva Vetta Sei Guru. Kiba Shudra Kiba Vipra Nasikane Noy. Jai Krishna Tattva Vetta Sei Guru. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Raya was talking about spiritual realization, so Ramananda Raya was from a Shudra family and he was householder and governor of Madras, politician also. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asking questions from him, and this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela. Mukam karati bacham. How he is making Shudra, Grihastha, politician, his Guru. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So nobody can become Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Guru, but he was playing the part. He was questioning and Ramananda Raya was replying. So just imagine how his position was exalted. So he was little hesitating when very intricate questions were put before him. He was quite able to answer, he was answering. So he was feeling little hesitation, that he was coming out of a very high Brahmin family and the most learned personality, and now he have taken sannyas, the supermost position in the human society. Sannyas is very respectable position. Still, it is honored in India. Anyone where a sannyasi goes, at least in the villages, they offer respectful obeisances and gives all kinds of comfort. Still now, according to Shastra, it is said, if a sannyasi is not offered respect or duly honored, the punishment is the man should fast at least one day. This is Vedic system. But there are many sannyasis taking advantage of this. So we are not concerned. Neither Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a false sannyasi, he was real sannyasi, and he was also real grihastha, Ramananda Raya. So he was feeling little hesitation. To encourage him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately said, no, why you are feeling hesitation? Why you are feeling inferior? You are Guru. Now how I am Guru? That Jai Krishna Tattavetta Sai Guru. Because to become a knower of Krishna is not ordinary position. Jatatamapi siddha kaschit vetimam. One who has known Krishna is not ordinary man. Jatatamapi siddhana. He is above all the siddhas. So why you are hesitating? You know Krishna Tattva, therefore I am asking from you. So this is the position.